So hi guys, this is the probability review, and this section is going to talk about theoretical versus experimental probability. And this, guys, is a situation that deals specifically with vocabulary. You have to read the question and look for specific words. So here, a day of the week was chosen at random 60 times. The results of the experiment are shown in the table below. And again, we've talked about these tables. They're frequency tables. It records the result and then the frequency, or how many times it occurred. But here we are looking for keywords. So for instance, what is the theoretical probability of the letter that starts with of selecting a day that starts with the letter S? That means we're not looking at our experimental results at all. So this whole table is useless to us at this point because it is asking us about theoretical probability. That means what should happen in theory. So if you think about the days of the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, there are 7 total days. 2 of them start with the letter S. So the theoretical probability is 2/7, which converts to 2,857 10,000ths, or 28.57%. But then in part B, it asks us about the experimental probability. Based on our experiment, what is the probability of selecting a day that starts with the letter S? So there we would look here, we chose Sunday 14 times and Saturday 4 times. So that means that 18 out of the 60 times we selected a day that starts with the letter S in our experiment. So that is 18 over 60, which simplifies to 3 out of 10, which is 3/10, or 30%. And if you compare them, they are pretty close to each other. Our experimental probability is a little higher. And then on C and D, it's asking us the same question again, but it's looking at theoretical versus experimental probability. So again, in theoretical probability, we ignore our frequency chart completely. And we want to remember that probabilities have proportional relationships. You can use them to make predictions. So here, if a day is chosen at random 300 times, about how many times would you expect Monday to be chosen? So when we set up our proportion, because it says theoretically, we're going to use our theoretical probability, which is there are 7 days in a week, only one of them is Monday. So 1 out of 7 is the first part of our proportion, and that is equivalent to x over 300. Then to solve proportions, you cross multiply, you get 7x equals 300. When you divide to solve for x, you get 42.9, which is approximately 43 times. When you look at the experimental probability, if a day is chosen at random 300 times, about how many times would you expect Monday to be chosen? So I'm going to go to my frequency chart and look at Monday, and that would be 6 out of 60 times is our first ratio, and that would be equal to x out of 300 times. Again, to solve proportions, you cross multiply. 60x equals 1800, and so we're looking at approximately 30 times. So this is theoretical versus experimental probability. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Have a great day.